Hey guys, how you going? Okay, this is my gardening video. This is the reason why I had to make a new garden. Okay, so I've sprouted these on the windowsill. That is zucchini. Here. Chives. Then we go over to this side. We have little greenhouse windowsills. Windowsill greenhouses. Said that the wrong way around. In here, we have a cat trying to, hello. In here we have zucchini, rock melon. Can't remember. Got to get my list and I'll let you know. Shallot. Shallots are over. Oh. What should be corn up the end here, which is not popped yet. What did I do with the camera? Down the bottom. I wasn't focusing on the... I have so many seeds anyway. Okay, let me just turn that down. Nothing sprouted yet. I did it about 3 days ago. Okay, so these all have seeds in them, and there's 12 in every one, and there's 3 of them. So there's 36 plants all up. That's just a seed. It didn't pop yet. I'm still waiting. But the first one has popped. Most of them. So they need to go in the garden very shortly, and I'm just waiting for the last frost. This is my garden currently. I did get some new lettuces, but they're pretty rubbish. These are my cabbages. They're still getting eaten, and celery is around the back. My cabbages are doing all right. And my broccoli. I've only got 1 broccoli left out of 6. My chili died. These are all celery, and this is shallots, which are flowering, and there's garlic behind that. Heaps of celery, and I've got rosemary. I've got parsley in there somewhere. You just can't see it. It's smothered by the celery at the moment. So, and because of the tomatoes, last time I put them in this garden, it's kind of overrun the garden. Now, I'm useless with weeding, right? I don't really... I just let it go until it gets so bad that I have to do something about it. This is my potato pot, which I'll put a carrot in, and look at the carrot going. And now the potatoes have started sprouting again. I did dig in and have a look. There were only 3 or 4 potatoes in there. So they hadn't actually done their growing season yet. So, okay, then we have in here. Okay, this is the garden, okay? And that's the potato one. I love my little puffy jacket, but it makes me look like really chunky. Oh dear. I'm actually losing a lot of weight. I've got stuff in my pot. I'm just making excuses now, aren't I? No, really. And my compost pile is over here, and I have already started a little garden here, right? But I realized 36 plants. Oh. So it was windy. That's my garden that I've already got set up. Now, there's a little one here that you can see, actually, right here. That there, I put up the other day. I'm going to make that long and an oval shape. Okay. Okay, now while I wander off there, you can see, actually, you can see all my wrinkles in this one because I'm outside. Oh God, I'm looking old. Anyway, I got this stuff from our hardware shop, and it's a plastic frame. So I bought 2 more of them, and I didn't realise how big it was going to make the garden, okay? So I didn't dig any of this up first. Oh, I'm so slack. Oh dear. I'm talking again. Hang on, where am I? I have to start stuffing my pockets so it doesn't blow away. Okay, I'm just rattling on rubbish. I had to shove all the garbage in my pockets because it's really windy. And even though I did mow the lawn, I didn't do the edges around here. Or up there. Oh dear. I cut a lot of corners only because I've had the flu for the last few weeks, and yeah, my energy levels went right down. So I'm going to show you these things. This is pretty good. $15 for garden edging, right? It is plastic. It is rubbish. It's a temporary garden. That's why I didn't go digging out all this, because I'm hoping I won't be here too long. Okay, so this is the garden I already started. I already need more soil, and I still didn't buy enough. Just making sure that's, yeah. Okay. So I undid this because I was just going to extend the garden, make it bigger. So, and they slide in. They slide, each of these bits, they just slide in together. You can make pretty much whatever shape you want other than a square, okay? It won't do square edges because they slide in and they turn round. Oh, I'm talking again in there. Do I have any snips up here? I need a scissors, that's what I needed. What did I do with them? Okay, have to pause it for a minute. Okay. So it's cold out. Oh, the sun's coming out now. It might warm up a degree or two. By the way, it was a maximum of 9 or 10 degrees this day. And it was very windy and it was raining. This was on Saturday after my live stream. I went out the back and did it, even though it was raining. It'll take me forever. You see my head. Okay. So these are interlocking panels. Okay, so what you have to do is not drop them. Okay, I don't know if I can make this go any quicker. No, I can't actually. I should have done that beforehand. Anyway, you just interlock all these panels together, which it's not as easy because they all want to come apart, to be honest. And I didn't have my glasses on, and it's a fine little thing you've got to get it into, you know. So, yeah, the birds come and say hello all the time. Look, he's destroying my garden. What are you doing? Are you going to feed me? I want some food. The magpies, they never attack me. None of the birds ever attack me. They love me. Every time I go out to have a cigarette, they're all at the door, chirping at me. They want food. But I can't feed them all. They've got to be able to do it themselves. I can't feed them all the time. That's a really bad thing to do to birds. Okay, so I'm speeding it up myself as we go. See how it's all... I didn't expect it to be that big, to be honest. It's going to be bigger, actually. Okay, so the birds are still there. I think I'm getting the last one together up there. Or am I? No, I'm still going. Oh, it goes out of camera. That's right. The garden ends up so big. And as I said, I was really slack in not getting rid of this grass. Really slack. But as I said, it's a temporary garden, and really you should, like, all you need is like a fork or a hoe to dig that out. Oh dear. Okay, so if we keep going now, speed it up a little bit. So it ended up making a pretty big garden, and it's shaped like a bean, which is quite funny. Okay, am I saying anything here? Probably. Probably not. Okay, I'll just turn that down while I'm talking over the top of it. I'm getting the soil now, and I'm just going to dump it in there, okay? Just pretend that grass is not there, okay? I even probably should have put a mat down or something, a weed mat. Dug up all the grass, put a weed mat down. But I didn't, I just went on top. As I said, it's a temporary garden. To see how I go. And next, really, I shouldn't have bought bags of soil. I should have just got like half a ton delivered. It would have been cheaper, to be honest. And I have to shove the garbage in here. Until I get it to the bin, just because it's very windy and it would blow away if I just left it. So let's start speeding. Oh, let's start speeding this up a little bit again in quick motion. Okay, and you can see the dirt coming along. Yep, there's no, just pretend there's no grass there, right? Oh, I'm so slack. Then cow manure, and the cloud came over. And then tomato and tomato and vegetable potting mix. And I'm just like evening it out as I'm going. Now I haven't planted anything in this garden yet. So yeah, I'm waiting for the frost to go. Although I did get a snow frost covering for the garden. But I need more soil as well. So as you'll see at the end, I still need more soil. It just wasn't enough. But I'm thinking of getting a truckload this time. Oh dear. Like the truckload would be about $50, $60 or something. And it'll be a lot more soil than what I just bought there. So it does look good in the end, but I still need more soil, and I really should have gotten rid of the grass. Okay, with that fork. Now that fork's not going to stay there for long, because there's not much dirt here. It's rocky. I've got rocky, sandy soil, because the people over the back just built their house. See, up here it's all sandy soil. Okay, and when they build, the stuff washes down and washes through my garden. Strange shape of a garden. Okay, now that was the end of that one. Now this one. This is how it ends up looking. It looks like a bean shape nearly. And so then I've got posts, because I'm going to put more netting up. And I did buy netting, but it was too short. I only bought 2.5 metres of netting, which would take it to about here. So I need to go back and buy a much longer netting. And I'm exhausted, honestly, by now. It's only because I've had the flu. I do normally work much better than this. This is ridiculous to me even, you know. I'm looking at myself going, what were you doing? What were you thinking? Oh, dear me. Lucky that went in that far, to be honest. I honestly didn't think it would go in far enough. But that's on a slight hill. There you go, there goes a fork. Yep. One at each end and one in the middle, and the netting's going to go like across the whole lot. And then I've got little netting pegs that you can peg them down with. And I hope they go into the soil, because there's not much soil there before it hits rock. Then I had to think about it. And now I'm just observing my handiwork. Oh God. This is what not to do during gardening, to be honest. I really feel that way. This is what not to do during the gardening, right? You do not leave grass underneath. It will grow through, believe me, and then I'm going to have problems. Unless I can cover the top with enough vegetables, the grass has nowhere to go. But I don't think that'll happen. Grass always finds a way. They're the pegs, and this is the netting I got. And I looked at it and I went, I don't know if it's good. I honestly, before I even opened it, I thought, I don't think it'll fit. But even if it doesn't, I'll keep it, because you never know what I might do with this. You could make this actually. You could make this a round circle. I just didn't have the room to make it a round circle. I'm on sloping land, and it's hard unless you're actually building gardens in the land, you know what I mean? It's hard to work out where to put a garden, where it gets full sunlight And yeah, you'll see here where my netting is just way too short. It won't even, that would have anchored onto the ground with that, but it wouldn't reach across the other side. Look, no way. No way, Jose. And so I thought if I pull that up a little bit, and it still wouldn't reach. Because I was thinking then I've still got some other netting that I was thinking of going around the edges with, but it still wouldn't reach across the top. So I do need a bigger. Yep. See where I went? Oh. And I did get it, but the stuff stretches, and I thought maybe I can stretch it. I was trying. I was really trying. Oh dear. Yeah, this is pretty much what not to do when you're gardening, okay? Everything I've done, do the opposite. Like, dig out the grass before you do it. This thing, though, is a really good idea, this garden edging. But I need more soil now because I've got to hold it like it could flop down one way or another unless it's full of soil to actually prop it up, if you get what I mean. Yep, and I should have moved all this instead of just standing on it. You see these things here? They're to pick up leaves with. Like, they get, your hand slides into a little strap on the outside of them, and then you just grab them, push them together, and pick up leaves and stuff with it. They're a really good idea. My compost heap, and the bird's sitting on the compost heap, and it's about to rain again. So God knows what I'm doing here. I'm pretty much just making sure I can put it back into a bag. Not the bag, a bag. And I've also put the pegs away with it because there's no point when I don't have the net. And the rest is just pretty much cleaning up and putting all this stuff away in the bin. That is screen from my back door, which I am in the middle of replacing as well. I've had a lot to do, guys. And I still haven't done half of it. So yeah, this is where I'm getting rid of the rubbish. I'm not going to get rid of this because there may be another use for that. That was a lot of bags of soil, and I dropped one and I realised I had to come back and grab it. And the bird's just sitting there watching me. And what are you doing? Pretty interested. And what else? Okay, the bird's wandering around the backyard. Goes up for a walk, comes out the other side. Do I turn up again? Oh, yep, there I am. What am I doing now? I think I'm going to walk in and just put everything away. That's what I think I'm doing. Yep, my hammer. Get rid of those little plastic strips. And there you go, guys. So, that is my garden. And I will post another video when I actually plant things in it. This is kind of a what not to do while gardening. Okay? Anyway. Okay, guys. Much love to you and yours. Have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.